thoughts were haunting me for years, and I have always refused to believe that this is how I'm going to live my life. With all of those horrible thoughts that just pop in because I have no control on my thoughts. So just pop in whenever they want, whatever horrible thought that my mind supposed like wants to give me, this is what it is. And no matter what I am doing, like no matter where I am, boom, this horrible, most horrific, worst case scenario thought just pops. And you invent those ceremonies like that you do to like 1, 2, 3, do this like this thing. And this means that the thought will not happen in the real life. And then you have like millions of thoughts like this. So you just like doing music every day. And then the first rule is only on a wood. But if I don't have wood around me, so you just start to invent some new rules. But who wants to live like that? Especially because it truly puts your body in an anxiety mode. Oh my God, what I will do if it's truly going to happen. And you try to stop yourself from thinking about it, but then you think about it, and then you have this inner battle of stop thinking about it. No, but let's think about it. And then you try to avoid it, but then it becomes bigger and scarier. Oh, sounds horrible to live like that. And after years, I don't have this anymore. After years of searching for ways and to understand why the hell am I doing that, I understood that this is like my survival mechanism. That I saw the world as dangerous, as scary, because the way that I grew up, can trust anybody, and what will happen if I finally have someone that I feel love towards, and they feel love towards me. Worst case scenarios, like so afraid of being abandoned. Like me personally was afraid of feeling abandoned. This word, the word again. So, like I said to myself, what the fuck? When something good's happened to in my life, I'm so afraid of losing it that I'm starting to feel so anxious about losing it. Then this is how I see the world. I don't want to see the world this way, so I understood that I must change the way I view the world. And always at the same time, I truly saw the world as a magical place. So I had to choose because it contradicts each other. From one point of view, it's survival. This is how I am protecting myself from the world. It's basically also it's sad because like this is how I try to protect myself from feeling love and loved, and for feeling love towards other people, and for feeling loved from other people, because love comes with pain. So I was afraid of pain, and I thought that the world is a painful place, and everything is dangerous, and everybody wants to hurt you and take advantage of you, and no one appreciates you. And fucking hell, this is not how I want to live. If this is the world, why should I be here? And I always knew that there was something within me that said that this is not the truth, and I had to go out of my comfort zone to find a new reality and like face my fears. Because if you believe that the world is dangerous, that this is what make all of those anxious thoughts, so I will not go out of my comfort zone, so that I will not try new things. I had to do those things to show myself that my anxious thoughts are a lie. So this is what I had to do, because I truly wanted to get rid of all of those things. But there are some things that I do when I just have these thoughts, because I still have them sometimes. I know now, for example, if I didn't sleep well, it's like from the outside in, like because I haven't slept well, so I don't feel well, and because I don't feel well today, there is more room for anxious thoughts and for being grumpy, and it's like all connected. So I'm more aware of if I have these thoughts, why they are popping. And it also helps to be aware of them, but I have some keys to just handle them immediately, even if you don't know why they are popping. So the thing that was the scariest thing for me to try to do, but you can do it, it's to sit with it. If you have the thought, so you just sit and let the thought be. And even scarier, say it out loud. And then it leaves. But it took me time to have the courage to do it, because I was truly scared that if I will say it and not start to do the music, it will happen. So I had to do it. But even you don't have to say it, you just sit with it. If you the thought already made an emotion, so you just you can like have the thought be a thought, and it will go away in your mind, and just sit, do nothing, just sit and do nothing, and let the emotion also go, by not rethinking the thought, the anxious thought that you had, by not over analyzing, by not trying to avoid it. You gave the thought a place, the thought went away, and it created the emotion, the thought, because it's something that you're trying to avoid and scares you. So this is the emotion that you feel. Sit with it. Just be. This is what I do. Boom. I'm sitting with it. The other things that I do, if I want to signal my body that I don't want to have these thoughts anymore, I imagine one thing. I have two things that I overall imagine that it helps me. For example, when I want for the thought to just be and pass, okay, let it go out of me. Ellen Watts said to see thoughts as clouds. So what do? I imagine. If you have this ability of imagination, I know that many people don't imagine things, but if you have this ability, so imagine that the cloud, it's like a TV screen, that on the TV screen there is the thought, the worst case scenario that you have in your head, and just the cloud floats. This is what I'm like zooming out. I put the TV screen on the cloud, and then the cloud moves, and I see the cloud moves, and you see, boom, disappeared. So this is what I do. So it's also sitting, couple of seconds, imagining it, like zooming out, boom, letting it flow, because you are not your thoughts. This is the most important thing to remember, that you are not your thoughts. Because if you were your thoughts, you could control them, but we can't control our thoughts. We can control how we react to our thoughts. This is how I heard Dr. K said it. Because I can't control my thoughts, they're just coming. Okay, they're like visitors. And I can decide how I want to act towards the visitors. If I hate thought, I don't like this thought, let's zoom it out on the cloud, bye-bye. But if I like this thought, so I'm like, hey thought, would you like to have a coffee, a tea, a biscuit? Want to? So I decide how to react to each thought. This is the only power that I have. So it very helps to remember it, because then you don't take your thoughts personally. You're like, why the hell I'm thinking those things? God knows. I don't know. No one still knows 100% how the brain works. So it's a mystery. So I will see it as a mystery, and I will know that I am not my thoughts. Also, Who knows? Because we have like the generational trauma, and I have genetics, and our brain is exactly like animal brain, and it's exactly like from the people who were still in caves. So maybe I have thoughts that it's not truly from me, from who I am now, Rosalina. I maybe have some generational trauma. I have some thoughts that not really my thoughts, that I saw that my mom was saying to herself, and I started to think this way. Maybe it's something like from previous like baboon era of human beings. I don't know. So don't take your thoughts personally. This is very helps see them as thoughts and decide how I want to react to thoughts, to your thoughts. This is how you take your power back on your thoughts. The second thing that I do to show myself to like show my brain, hey brain, don't take this thought seriously. So what don't we I love to say in our house, if we say don't, so we ask, so what to do? What is the do? If there is don't, what is do? So the do is take seriously the task that you want to take seriously. Boom. So I imagine you can choose whatever you want. The thing is that you show to yourself in your imagination, if it's possible for you, that this thought, it's to the garbage can. It's like to destroy. It's an atomic bomb on this thought, on this scenario. Okay? So if you can imagine, my personal imagination is as if this thought was written on a paper. So I imagine that the paper is like, this is what you do to the paper. And then the paper, like someone froze the paper. Okay, so I see the paper like that, flies over to a can, to like the bombs. I don't remember the can. I don't remember. The kaboom, where the bombs getting out of the can. Both cans. So the paper goes to the kennel. I don't remember how to say it. Okay, so it goes and then it kabooms and the paper flies so quickly that it becomes ashes. Okay, it's ashes already. It's gone. This thought that I was thinking to myself, it's already nothing. It's just black ashes and it flies and it still looks like a ball. And then I imagine someone standing with another thing that I don't remember how to say in English. String, maybe? Ho, 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 I got some help, and it's bow and arrow. So someone's doing this in my mind, loaf, and then the thing goes to the ball of ashes, and kaboom, fireworks. This is what I imagine, because I think to myself, I will take this shitty thought and I will make fireworks out of it. Boom. Okay, so this is my thing. You can do it, you can make it shorter. The thing is to destroy the thought, to show to your brain that you want to destroy it. If you don't have this imagination ability, like a long story, literally Lord of the Rings story I'm making in my head, you can just say out loud, fuck it, where you're by yourself. I'm saying this to you when you're like by yourself around the people that you feel comfortable to be yourself. If you have this horrible thought, say out loud, fuck off, thought. Do even like that with the body, like fuck off. Or do fuck off, thought. But I love to do that, fuck off, because then I feel that my body like, poo, getting it out. Out of me. I'm in a move. I'm in a zone. So get the fuck out, thought. Or fuck off. Or whatever you want to say it. Show yourself that this thought, it's not you. It just was here. God knows why. And you are getting it out of you. Again, fuck it. I'm not telling you to stand outside and do those things and imagine the kaboom. No, when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself. And if you're not by yourself, do something that you can, like, invent something for yourself that you can do around people. Invent something that it takes very quickly. So maybe it's just imagine, maybe it's like doing like very small gestures like poof, poof, poof. I'm letting it out of me. Because what is the difference between all of that thing that I was doing, between that? This is, you are scared. Oh my God, I hope it will never happen. Oh my God, I'm so scared that it will happen. But if I'm doing this, get the fuck out. I'm in control. I decide how to react to every thought. And I'm not reacting with scarcity. I'm reacting with confidence. I'm reacting with, I am the general, the Lord of myself, of my thoughts, of my brain. So I'm saying, get the fuck out of here, or I'm asking you, would you like a cuppa? Would you like a biscuit? You see how we behave towards our anxious thoughts? And what I can truly promise you, it's that when you face it, because this is the scariest thing, we are running away from our thoughts, but it's impossible because our thoughts, it's within us. So it will forever be here. And by running away from something, we make it bigger and scarier. But when we face it, by remembering, I am the thoughts that I choose to become. Not I'm not my thoughts. So if you're not your thoughts, then who you are? What are your thoughts? So I decided I am the thoughts that I choose to be, that make me feel good. These are the thoughts that I am letting them a place within me to stay. Because the thoughts that you think a lot of times becomes what? A belief. So I choose the thoughts that make me feel powerful, that make me feel lovely, that make me feel relaxed, that make me feel beautiful, that make me feel smart, funny, amazing, all of the compliments. These are the thoughts that I choose to stay within me. Thoughts that make me feel scared, that make me view the world as a dangerous place, as a scary place, that I need to live in anxiety forever. No. Here, remember, I'm the thoughts that used to be. These thoughts are not me. So I must show myself, because you can say it, you can say this mantra, but you can, for me, I think you can, as people say, that you can say it forever, but if you don't believe it, you will never believe it. So by showing to myself, I'm not afraid anymore, by facing the thought, by sitting with the feeling that the thought create, and feelings last 90 seconds. The only reason they last more than 90 seconds is because I start to think about it and analyze it and run away from it. And where is the thought? Is the thought still here? Oh, she's here. I need to run away again. We don't want this. Who wants to live like that? No one. And I'm here to show you how it's possible to live in a lovely way and how to overcome things that there will be forever around us. As I said, I still have these thoughts, but when I have them, first of all, it's less, way less. It's even not every day. Couple of years ago, maybe like 5 years ago, I would have these thoughts every day, all day. I will be like in the Matrix, Neo, like the bullets of the fucking anxious thoughts were thrown at me. And it's exhausting to be like that all the time. And when you see the thoughts and you understand that they are not scary, they are coming less and less. Because also you are not focusing on, oh my God, the world is so dangerous. I'm working, and this is like something for you. If you want to go on this journey, go on this journey. It's different for each one of us. It takes different time for each one of us. For me, I understood that I want to see the world as a lovely and magical place. When I started to put my focus on that the world is a magical place, I started to search for proofs why the world is a magical place, why I want to feel alive in the world, why I want to feel good. And then when I started to see more of this, I understood that how I was how I grew up, it's not a fact. It was a different reality for me. It's a reality for other people, but I don't want this reality because this reality made me feel like shit. So when I started to see the world as lovely and a magical place, this where was my focus on, and this is for me also how I could handle. And again, for me personally, it took me a lot of courage. I was very afraid to sit with the emotions, to sit with the thoughts, to say the thought out loud. It was very scary to write it. It was super scary for me because you truly think that it's like a spell. The moment you say it, boom, it becomes real. And it's sometimes I truly still feel scared to say it, but I know that I can handle it. This is the thing. I can handle the thoughts. I can handle the emotions. I created ways for me to imagine things that helps me to handle them. I say, get the fuck out of here, or fuck off. It helps me handle it and move on quicker than to turn 90 seconds to 1 hour or more than that. And sitting with the thoughts and saying it out loud, you're like, okay, it's not so scary. And then the scary thoughts himself, like looking at themselves like, okay, I was sure that I'm like huge and scary, but apparently I'm not, so I will not bother coming back so much because I had fun of this chasing you and scaring you, but I'm not scary anymore. What is my purpose then? I was here to scare you, to make you feel anxious about the world, to protect you. Because it's the thing, this is how you try to protect yourself, but it's making everything worse. And when you show yourself that this is not the way to protect me, I don't feel protected, I feel scared, I feel anxious, I feel suffering. When this starts that coming and you're like, no, I'm still going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm still going to, I will give you a place and then I want you to leave. And the thought is like, okay, I just wanted to help you, but it doesn't help you, so okay. Are you sure? Okay, bye. And then sometimes it will come back. But when it will come back, you're like, this thought again, and the thought is like, whoa! Okay, bye. And this is how you handle and this is how you handle all of the anxious thoughts that you might have. I gave you plenty of ways. Try at least one of them. And remember, the most important thing to understand is that you are the thoughts that you choose to live by, that you choose to believe. You have the power to choose. All the thoughts will come and visit you and doesn't mean shit about you. What means about you is the thoughts that you decide to make a room for them and let them a place to stay. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that I helped you today in some way. Please, 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 please share with other people this video. Share in the comments what you think. Maybe you have your own unique way, so please share it with us. Please subscribe. It helps me a lot personally and also to this channel to grow. And like and check out the next video. And I wish you magical life, because life are magical. With the courage to live your life the way you choose to live, the way makes you feel magical.